this is Jeff and Dylan. We're back with another one, picking up on from the last video. That's if anyone's actually watched it. I'm going to do a little in-depth review on these bits, mainly on the sub-ohm stuff that I'm using now. It's all current stuff I bought within the last year. It may come across as a review of 2015's gear. Everybody's been out there, they've all done it, so I'm just going to give you a quick 5 minutes on it, my opinions, what I think of these things, and it's really just that, my opinions, nothing more.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
We're back with this now. I'm going to be doing a very quick review on these, like I said. It's purely just what I've bought, my opinions on it. Everybody's done, as I say, everyone's done their reviews on this, so I'm not going to go too in depth. I'm not going to do the whole up close and personal, on the desk, close in thing, because it doesn't need to be. These are purely my opinions. But before we go any further, the voices you hear in the background are not voices in your head. Well, for some of you it may well be, but it's him.
Hello!
This is Dylan, he's my son, he's the one that's going to be doing the editing, etc, etc. He's got right into this at the moment, so he may even just be knocking Steven Spielberg and Ron Howard and some of the big ones off their perch soon. But yeah, there you go, so voices in the background, now you know where they're coming from. Right, on with the reviews, huh?
Yeah. So, let's kick off.
Right, pretty standard. 5 clicks on, it comes up, it says hello. It also says hello when it's switching off as well, instead of goodbye. Probably because wherever they make it, probably China, they haven't worked out the difference or someone's just got it wrong. Very, very quickly, I don't know if you can see that, it will show you your wattage. That rolls up and straight up and down to 25. It will also show you the battery strength and what ohms it's reading your coils at. Overall opinions, I like it. It's a bit old school, it's big, it's heavy, but it works extremely well. And bearing in mind, it cost me a grand total of 20 quid and I already had batteries. It was money well spent. I like it. Now this one, the kangertech subtank mini kit. Same thing, 5 clicks on. Now this will go straight up and down to 50 watts and 30. Shows you your battery power. It will also show you your the owners of your coil. Standard thing, protected battery. It's a good tank. It vapes well. Now you may have noticed this one here, I've actually got the black glass in it. That is because I've got a habit of smashing them. This is my 4th glass. I take them apart and clean them and I break them. So if someone's a little bit more careful than me, they will last. Now I've had this quite a while since they came out. Now other than the fact that I've broken the glass, my biggest complaint with this one, the USB. Now it's not just me, I've had that one a few months and it broke. It started going wobbly, refused to charge, and then it's the usual jiggle it about.
Snap!
Yeah, and then it snapped, it just went totally. Now luckily I've got a battery charger, so
Credits to Claire.
being what they are, pop the back off, pop the battery out, charge it normal way. If that was an ordinary mod which had a built-in battery, that's it, you're buggered. It is knackered. I think that's one kangertech actually need to sort out, but beyond that I would recommend it. They are very good if you're just getting into sub-ohm vaping, and you can get them for around 50 quid these days. Maybe if you look around, the prices are dropping. Kangertech have got newer kits out, so would I recommend it? Yep, I would. Just be careful with that port.
And the glass.
Yeah, and don't throw your glass in the sink when you're cleaning it. Right, next up, I'm going to get onto this one. I've said it before, I love this. It's the MPV3 Pro from Innokin. It's 4,500 milliamp battery. It goes up to 60 watts, and compared with a lot of the temp control ones and everything that are coming out new in the market, it's pretty basic, but it does exactly what I need it to. It will run for days. I can vape whatever I want on there, take whatever tank I want on there. It's built like an absolute brick. I mean, it's just typical. It's very much an Innokin thing. They don't tend to produce crap. Everything they do, it's thought out, it's thought through, it's not rushed onto the market like some of them do, and it is rock solid. What you've also got on these as well, which you'll have seen on other reviews, if you pop that off, you got little chargers. You've got one for a USB there, and one which is a little mini USB. You can actually charge phone, cameras, tablets, you name it, you can sling them all on there. So as well as having a solid battery, what you've got as well is a little battery pack. I've never had to use it, but I know quite a few people that have when their phones are gone and everything. So overall, my opinions on this, definite thumbs up. Would I recommend it to anyone who wants a straightforward 60 watt box? 100%. I absolutely love this
And
thing.
if you want to buy these, we will leave a link in the description below where you can go and shop and buy them.
The other choice is just go look on eBay or Amazon or Google. That's what it's all there for. Right, next one. This is the eleaf ijust 2. It's a very, very basic mod. No adjustable wattage, no nothing. It's really aimed at beginners getting into sub-ohm vaping. Standard 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Bit of airflow around the bottom. 2600 milliamp battery. It runs 0.3 coils in this tank. I think it's either 5 or 5.5 mil. And like I say, it's an absolute hooligan. Now, I bought this thing purely as a going out, go down a pub, whatever. Just thought, well, it'd probably last a few hours, cheap and cheerful, it'd get me through an evening. It now goes everywhere with me. It is possibly my favourite little combo. And like I say, it is an absolute hooligan. The clouds that come off of this thing are ridiculous. Now, literally, a few vapes off of that and you can fog a room out. It's, like I say, it's fucking mental, this thing is. Now, it's not perfect. Nothing is. Now, what you get with this is no airflow, which, a bit of a pain in the arse. Now, I quite like airy tanks. What they give you, eleaf, is this pissy little bright green vape band. It slots over your holes and then you whiz it around to adjust your airflow. Now, I suppose it's handy as a vape band if you're going to knock it, if you knock it over or whatever. It's like a little bumper. But bright green, why couldn't they have just gone for a little silver one or black with a bit of white writing with eleaf round it? Bright grey, a load of crap. It's unneeded. What I would love to see is eleaf maybe bring out a Mark II version or a bottom section for this with the adjustable airflow. What it would do is turn a tank that's pretty much brilliant and a battery, a little mod, into something that's close on perfect. And but beyond that, would I recommend it? Absolutely. And the thing is, for a 0.3 and the cloud you go, it's not a guzzler. I can actually do most of the day on this thing when I'm out at work, running about, whatever, and it lasts. Whereas some tanks, you seem to be filling them up every 3 or 4 minutes. So yeah, those are my opinions on, the other thing that gets on my nerves. It does show you that the battery's running down, but I mean, you're not going to even see that. When I put my finger on the button, it's the most piddly little light in there. And when the battery's running down, it will flash at you to tell you, but unless you've got it right in front of your face, you're never going to see it. So those are my opinions on that. The eleaf ijust 2. Like I say, brilliant little mod. Couple of tiny little niggly problems which possibly eleaf can sort out. Maybe they will do in the future, but beyond that, totally recommended. Right, what else have we got here? This is the Smok X Pro M65. Now, there's been 1,000,001 videos on it. and there was problems with the original M50. It had a voltage drop on it. Now, Smok don't seem to have cured that problem on this, and be honest with you, it drives me absolutely nuts. It really is a pain in the arse, because it's meant to go up to 65 watts. Now, any of those, the kangertech, the Innokin, if I want to vape them 50 watts, 60 watts, with a big old solid tank on, they will vape until the battery gives up. The same as the eleaf. It's set at a constant 4.1 volts. And you can vape and vape and vape, and eventually, when the battery's had enough, it will stop. This thing, the voltage drop. I've tried running it at 65 watts with a couple of different tanks on it, and the best I've had is 3 vapes. And it wanted to die. In some cases, I don't get any, and it'll kick itself down to about 55. You might get another 3 or 4 out, and then it'll kick itself down, and it carries on like that, and eventually you're running 40-45 watts, and you've had 15 to 20 vapes off of it. Now, it's not down to the battery that I've got in there, just in case anyone's thinking it is, because I've tried a battery that was in the kangertech, which I know was a good battery because it was working perfect. I've tried brand new batteries in it, and it still does exactly the same. And yeah, basically, in a nutshell, I'm not impressed with this. I mean, I have found a use for it. It's handy, it's small, and it's pocket size. Now, what I tend to do with this now, I'll run this at around 10 watts with my kangertech Genie tank on. Now, sometimes if I'm just sitting about, I don't want to be blowing clouds and fog in the front room out when I'm watching the telly. Just having a little puff, almost like a normal fag, mouth to lung. Put a little tank like on that, and it's fine. I will get 2.5 days out of it. Now, if it was designed for that purpose, I would say, yeah, bang on, spot on. It's doing exactly what it says on the tin, but it's not. You're meant to be able to at least crank it up, like I say, 40, 50, 60 watts, wherever you want to run it. But it doesn't want to play nice at all. And the other thing it will do, which I find really annoys me, now, not one of the other ones will do it, but this will do it. If it gets a little bit cold, if I'm out in the car, it will tell me weak battery. So, the automatic thing, you think weak battery, charge it up. Stick it on the charger, 56%, 60%. It just doesn't like getting cold. It just wants to shut down. It doesn't want to play nice. So, overall, my opinions on this thing, it works, but it's got a lot of problems that Smok really need to iron out. And in fact, as far as I know, they've actually discontinued this already, and I think they've got the M80 Mini, as they call it, which has replaced the old M80, which had a few problems with the charger port, etc. But yeah, that one, like I say, it serves a purpose, but if you want to buy that for sub-home vaping, then you're wasting your money. Go spend it on something else, one of the others, much better. So to finish up, the eleaf, the ijust 2, absolute hooligan, proper little pocket monster. Couple of little teeny weeny niggly problems that they could have sorted out, like I say. The vape ban, pile of crap, waste of time. Adjustable airflow would be good for people that don't like tanks that are too airy. Beyond that, absolutely brilliant. I love this thing, it goes everywhere with me. The vamo, it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. It only goes to 25 watts, but it's solid and it works well. You can still buy these if you look around. I mean, this is the V6. They've got the V7s, V8s and so on, which are 30s, 40s and 45 watt mods. They work well, they do what they need to do. Yep, I would recommend it. kangertech, basically what I said. It's good. The charger port is a pain in the arse when that snaps, but luckily you can pop the battery out, bung it in a charger, and you're good to go. By the same token, if you've got 2 or 3 batteries on the bounce, you can forever have a charged up battery. It's simple as that, really. So it's not the end of the world to what otherwise is a good basic mod. This thing, well, I've basically said what I needed to say. It is absolutely brilliant. I love it. It does everything you need it to do. Yes, I know it hasn't got temperature control or anything like that, but as a bog standard rock solid battery mod, they don't really come much better than this. It really is, it's classic Innokin. It's what they do so well. And finally, the smok. Well, you've heard what I've got to say on that, so yeah, that one can fuck off as well. Right, so basically, there you go. That is it from me and the little dude, and we're probably going to be doing another one now because I've got quite a few tanks and stuff kicking around. I've got Triton, I've got the Vision MK, which it's an excellent tank, but I've got a love-hate relationship going with that thing. But that's for another day. So from now, it is goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him over there, sitting up on his director's chair. He's waving now.
Goodbye!
Cheers, YouTube. See you later.